Hey everybody, it's Amanda from LHL Organizing. Today we're going to do episode 9 of Going Extreme Minimalist. This one we might have some differing opinions on, but what we're going to do today is cards and gift wrap. I discovered this box on my shelves when I was doing the fall decorating video, and I kind of have just been overlooking it as decor, but it's actually a card organizer. So it's one of those from Hallmark where it has the different months and then it has different holiday types of cards like thinking of you and whatnot. And it got me thinking that I haven't touched this thing in a while. In fact, I found a card signed and ready to go to my parents for their 40th anniversary, which last year would have been their 45th, and they are now divorced. So, yeah, threw that away, and now we have to figure out, clearly the system isn't working for me. I bought that, I had it prepared, I was gonna be so organized and get it sent off, and I missed it by 5 years, right? So that means I really haven't dug through this much in 5 years. So that's what got me thinking about the category of cards and gifts. And at first I'm like, I don't have that many cards. There's not that much to go through. This will be a super short video, which everybody will find boring. But then it's like, no, I also have Christmas cards. So I dug them out as well. So we're gonna do all greeting cards stationery, because there's stationery in here too. There's also a little drawer here. And gift wrap, including bags and wrapping paper. So that's what we're doing today. And I hope you can find a use for this video as well. Maybe you don't have nearly as many different categories and you've gone all digital and you send all your Christmas cards digitally. Like, I don't know, maybe you don't do it even. So everybody's different there. I think a lot of people do it digitally now, or they literally just print exactly how many they need, send them off, and they're done, or pitch the rest when they're done, and they're picture ones and can't be reused. Every time I do picture ones, I send them electronically. So this is all gonna be stuff that could have been reused. But that's what we're gonna go over now and see maybe what we can actually keep and use. So I also have these food containers for years that I have gifted homemade baked goods. And then I have this box that's full of the cards and labels, which I think I have other labels in here too, I'm not sure. So we'll have to look through and see what all we've got. Let's go ahead and put the cards together. We're gonna call the money envelope a card as well. That is just tissue paper. These are cards, and then I have Christmas note cards. So sometimes I include a personal note in the gift card, and I think that's gone over better. Or it's created more obligation to my friends where they feel like they have to do more. Don't know for sure. And then this box, which really I don't even use at Christmas time. And I don't buy people garments mostly, like sweaters and stuff. So I really haven't used this box. It's just been storing the Christmas cards. So yeah, I don't know. I have, oh, okay. So this is an old Christmas, shoot. Still got the other person's IDs on it. We're gonna have to cut that off. This one's unused, and I think it was given to me with my birthday present in it. So this is a seasonal one, or not so dedicated season, but it does look a little seasonal. It's probably the only one I have that's not. Use the tag. So go get rid of the tag. This is a square bag, so it's kind of an odd shaped one. Sort of fun, but sort of odd shaped. Then I have the Amazon bags. So I've got two that are this size. Personally, I like wrapping a lot. And so if I can wrap with paper, that's what I prefer to do. I know it's not environmentally conscious, so I might switch to cardboard paper. What do they call that? Like the brown paper, just so that I can keep wrapping. It's a little stiffer. It's kind of harder to wrap in, but this is a huge bag with another size bag in it. Is that the same? It's pretty close to that size. So I've got a huge bag, which does come in handy for kids presents, because those things are weird. And I have bought the vast majority of my Christmas presents already for people, shamefully. I gotta say, I've kind of took away the fun of shopping for people, because I've been trying to reintroduce that. This is a reusable bag. I think it came from Hallmark. And I actually do find it very useful, especially hauling gifts back and forth. So I don't think I used it last year, but this is a huge regular bag. So basically everybody in my family, I think, keeps the bags from other people and then reuses them. So yeah, this came from my parents. And I could leave it on here and just stick a tag over it, but whatever. So these are just kind of generic bags, right? That they're Amazon bags, so they could be used. Same with this one. It's not specifically Christmas. Could be used anytime. And then I have this little box, which is a good one for garments, which I am small things like gloves and hats, that kind of thing. And I am giving some this year. So this will keep and give away, and then we're done with it. And that one will get used this year. And I can go ahead and probably start, actually, these two are specifically Christmas. I almost need to keep them, this is decoration, I meant to get that out of there. I don't know about this huge one. I did buy some large stuff for 2 people that I could use this huge bag in on, I guess. It's just, man, if I it's also something I can wrap because it's perfectly square. And I would rather wrap than waste this much space for this bag. So I don't see myself getting anybody something this large. So I think I'll use it to give my friend this donated item. This weekend, let her haul it away in that. This huge bag, these things collapse down pretty nice. I need to remember them for birthday presents because that would probably help me out the most. And I would rather have generic stuff. But like I said, I mostly just want to wrap. But every once in a while you get some really weird stuff. And like this year, some of the people are gonna get 3 small presents. Personally, I would still wrap them. But, because I just kind of like that idea of giving some, it looks like there's more. They're all small things, but it looks like there's more. This is another Christmas specific bag. I think I'm gonna nest them. So, there's a friend that I want to get a present for, and I haven't picked out the present for remotely, that lives in another state across the country, and then there's another one here. So the one across the country, I'll probably just have Amazon throw a bag on and ship directly. And then the other one, I could actually use either I'll wrap or whatever, but I haven't figured out what it is yet. So let's see, what do I have for gifts so far? I think almost everything is a really nice size box. So I would choose to wrap. So I think we could probably give this one away, in which case I would want to, at the very least, cover that up. I'm really bad about birthday presents. I don't tend to give people birthday presents. I've got a niece and nephew though that like I had to scramble to get bags for, but this is too small. You know, this is a very, very small gift bag. So maybe these two we will donate. And then how many of these do we really need to keep? This one could be very useful for those odd sized presents that tend to come with, that I tend to end up with for my nephew especially. This one, probably not so useful of a size. I could go ahead and give it away this year for the other garment object. Let's do that. And then I have these three, which are a reasonable size. And I still have some people to give gifts to. Like I said, I haven't shopped for my brother, my father, his new wife. I don't know if she will be even able to come over, so I might have to do something, I don't know, digital maybe there. I'm not sure what we'll be doing there. So might be skipped entirely, but I have at least my brother and my dad to do. My dad's very tricky though, because he just very impulsively buys what he wants and he doesn't want you to buy anything full price. I don't know. I think we're gonna hang on to these bags as all season, anytime use stuff. They look like confetti, which makes them kind of holiday-y, but I think they're fine for any time. So I'm gonna hang on to those bags and they will be my sort of backup. I don't have anything. Stuff, we're gonna use 2 bags, a box and a bag, and then this bag to give stuff to a friend this year. I have this Father's Day paper, which is way too specific. So it's going to be donated. We're nowhere close to Father's Day, unfortunately, but I don't know what I was thinking. I guess it was the right amount of stuff for one bag, and there would be nothing left over. I have sparkly tissue paper, which you really don't even need in the sack bags. And we're giving away the others. Huh, interesting. So I don't really need tissue paper. That seems strange. But I think that's actually accurate. Don't need tissue paper. Maybe in the box we'll need that stuff, but yeah, that's weird. Wasn't expecting that. Okay, and then we got the stickers, which I would just put on the tags that exist to cover up the old names. That's pretty much what everybody's been doing. And that's good. The box. I guess I want to see if there's anything left, and maybe we'll gift it this year too, because I need just that one friend's gift, my dad's gift, and my brother's gift. My brother's stuff's likely to be square and easy to wrap, and like I said, I like to wrap, so let's do wrapping paper next. I have a generic happy birthday, and we're running down on it. You can see the rolls already expanding. It's really nice paper. I'm gonna keep that until it's gone. I think in the future I'm gonna look for something that's not holiday specific, so it has fun colors and stuff, but can be used anytime. And then I have all of this wrapping paper, and there's string and stuff in here. I don't love this organizer. It won't stay upright, but I have so much wrapping paper. I could be using this forever. It's pretty ridiculous. So I bought several of these tubes from, I think, Dollar Tree or something, where there's not a lot of them. I think it's these 2. I'm not sure if they're actually Dollar Tree or not, but they have grids on them, but the paper tears really easy. So that's frustrating. And then this one holds up slightly better. I used to have several black wrapping papers so that that black one coordinated well. And then this one's actually Merry Christmas too, but it is aluminum and it doesn't stay folded well. So it's hard to use. And then this was for a wedding, and I have not been invited to a wedding in a long time, so I'm kind of thinking we'll get rid of both of these, because I am not going to be short. I'm not going to be short wrapping paper anytime soon. What a mess. And then I've got this whole new tube I haven't even dug into. I don't know if it's quality or not. It says it's reversible premium. So this might really be the way I want to go moving forward, because I could do the coordinating gifts that are slightly different. So the one side is, it looks like this kind of striped material here. If we bring that up close for you. It's this, and then the other side is the words. But this is definitely Christmas only wrapping paper. So that would be really fun. And we could get rid of these 2 rolls maybe that tear easier. I've had good luck with the black one, that if you're careful when you fold it, that's the only really important part. You don't want to get that like scrunched up corner that doesn't fall in line, because that rips. And then the question is, do we want this one? It looks like it would coordinate at least. So yeah, I think we'll get rid of those. I've been using them for a long time. Sorry about the noise. I've been using them for a long time, and there's still plenty of paper on them. So we might as well, and with more and more people doing bags, we might as well pass those on to somebody else who could get a fun new color, right? And this stuff, it's like, yeah, 200 square feet is 23 meters, 24 meters long. What was I thinking? I seriously didn't think that I would ever want to change paper. Like, look how much is on there. So I could gift the whole thing away, but I haven't gotten to use it yet, and I think it's cute. It would be fun to use. So I'm thinking these 2 will coordinate well, but it does stick me into this like bright, less sophisticated, but really bright Christmassy look. So I'm not sure that I'm gonna love that long term, but I do think I wanna try it out. So we're gonna go with those 2 and this happy birthday. The happy birthday will eventually wear out, and I could use the reverse side probably of the Christmas paper and just do stripes for every birthday too. And that might be what I look for in the future, is reversible paper. I don't want that many meters though, that's a little ridiculous. Okay, these are also the note cards I took from my grandma. She was having trouble letting go of things, and I can use them as lists. It doesn't really matter how I use them. I lost the video feed yesterday. I'm getting a cold and I wanted to shoot all the video before it altered my voice, but unfortunately I didn't catch that. So the battery died and we lost some time. So I just paused where I was, and we're gonna pick up from there and move forward with the rest of gift wrap stuff. And I believe we finished with bags, gift bags, labels, and wrap. So I'm gonna have 3 things of wrapping paper. These universal gift bags, those labels. These I was gonna use over here. I'm not sure if that's in view. I don't know if it was in view last time either, but that would be what we're keeping for this year. And then these are Christmas cards we were starting into. And then these are tins for food products and whatnot. And some paper, holiday paper. It's not paper. It's like a wax wrap for food. It's food stuff. Anyway, I probably won't be doing any baked goods for people for Christmas. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of these. I'm just always traveling at Christmas and it's a horrible time. It looks like there's one inside. It's a horrible time to try to make things for people to share. I'm gone, I'm traveling, I can't really deal with food. So we'll let those go. The snowman one, I think I was trying to consider, there was something I do cook and I don't even know if you'd need paper. This lovely. It's fairly big, but it's not cling wrap, and I think what I would need is cling wrap. And I could possibly, well, so I make this Danish braid, usually Thanksgiving time, and I'll share one of those with my neighbor because it makes 4. So I was trying to, they're really long though, they're like this big, usually. And so I was trying to think about whether I needed or had any containers for that, and it doesn't really look like I do. I could cut down pieces for somebody, but I am trying to offload the whole thing because there's 4 of them and I don't need 4. So I don't really see a purpose for this. I'm gonna put it in the donate for now. And even I think the wrap, they don't really need that. I wish I had a good way to transport that thing though. To share it and offload it, disposable stuff that I don't need to get back, but whatever. So I'm putting that in the donate pile too, and if we find a reason that we need a container for Christmas, small stuff, we'll deal with that at that time. So Christmas cards, I think this one's kind of new and it's probably entirely full. So yeah, to me it looks like there's quite a few Christmas cards in here. Last year I did client Christmas cards too. My client list is not very long, but I had those printed with business logo and all that stuff in it, especially because I was trying to get people to review my business. And so I had like printed it with the QR code in it and everything. And I still have a few of those left over, but I think they have the year on them. They would have last year's date on them, so that's unfortunate. I won't be able to use them. I should have included them here, huh? Let's go get them. This is the box they came in. I had them printed from Canva because that's where all of my documents and stuff were. And they do, I think, automated for free QR codes that you can link anywhere. So, oh, it says 2024. So it was a New Year's card then. So could we still use that? Generous donations this year. Yep. I think we could do this. I think we don't wait until too close to the holidays, just so that it looks more like a Merry Christmas card rather than a Happy Holidays card, but we'll just send those out to new clients I worked with this year, because there's 4 or 5 in there. It's not a lot. So we'll just add the new clients in on that. And then old clients I could maybe just send a generic card to. And that would take care of us. Yeah, I think these are cheap, easy cards, not a big deal. Probably could replace them very easily. I think they're maybe Dollar Tree cards. So I have these fancier ones that are glittery. And I have had some people curse me out for sending them glitter cards. Oh, this one's not though. I think this is a mixed bag. Okay, this one's not glitter either. So these are really nice cards, but they're not glitter cards. Oh, these aren't either. Maybe I got rid of all the glitter cards. I might have tortured all of my friends and sent those out last year. These are cheap ones. Warmest wishes for a happy holiday season. I don't send out a lot of cards. Most of the people I try to see during the holidays, and if I see them in person or have plans to see them, I don't send cards. Especially because these are not picture cards, right? So this is probably an excessive number of cards for me to have on hand, because that is like 4 cards, maybe 5 cards in that stack. 1, 2, 3 cards left in this stack, which I don't even have enough envelopes for. Quite a few cards in this. 2 of that kind and 5 of that kind. So, I don't know. We should get rid of some cards. These are also super fun. And if we're gonna get rid of cards, we should get rid of the cheap ones, right? Oh, what fun it is. Wishing you a happy holiday season. So, this isn't one that you can write much of a message on, unfortunately, but that does work with, like, when I want to send a note, a personal note to somebody. So, how many are in here? Oh, this is like a new pack. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we have 10 cards. This is a new pack. I think maybe hasn't even been used. Oh, it had 16 in it, it looks like, and 17 envelopes. So, that's a lot of Christmas cards, and I barely send them out, and it takes me forever to get through them. I used to volunteer, and I would send them out to my volunteer families. That's what these are for, that I would use them with. Excuse me. I would use them for the exchange students' families' Christmas cards. And I think it's taking like scenes from all over the world and it's putting them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 of them left. I think we'll let these go. I'm not volunteering for that organization anymore right now, and if I were to do it again, I can still send generic cards. There's nothing all that special about them, and they're kind of played out to me. I've had them for so long. So yeah, what we need to do is limit this down. So there were 20 cards in there. There's 12-ish in here. And this was 7 cards, I think. 5 and 5. 5 and 4, maybe. Let's see what we got for cards here. This one's a fireplace, I think, with stockings. Yeah. Special people, warm wishes. Merry Christmas to you. Okay. I don't know. I think I like the wreath more. My bedazzled wreath. Joy to your world. Hope Christmas finds you surrounded by everything that makes you happiest. And I like that one a lot. It appeals to me. There's not that many of them left. I don't know what the deal is with some of these. Are just, oh, they're the protective fronts. One probably went for that. And how many? So we have 3 left of these. Oh, yeah, there's one for every card, it looks like. A spacer for every card. So there's only 3 of these left. I think we could use these this year and be done with them. Let's see, I have a friend in Pittsburgh. I have one in Wichita, one in Kansas City area. Anybody else I would mail? My mentor, I think I'm mailed. There's some people that I only have physical addresses for, and some people I have digital addresses for, and that can kind of change things a little bit. This is So there's only 2. Okay, so I mistakenly counted these spacer cards as cards. There's only 2 left, and there's 2 envelopes. It just seems wild. Why do we need so many of these spacers? Okay, so 2 cards there. It's a total of 5 cards. I doubt I send to any more than that. This will just be trash. Basically just trash. And this card, I think I paid a decent amount of money for it, but I don't care that much for it. And the problem is I don't send everybody the same card, and so then I forget who received which type of card from me the next year. I've been really bad about sending cards. So I guess I just let this one go. It probably was kind of expensive, but it's a neat idea. It's a cute card. Somebody will enjoy that. It does not have the full set in there. And then I think we thought this was 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cards. 8 cards in there. I don't know if there's any real reason to hang on to them when I have these. They're a lot smaller, they take up less room, and there's a variety of options just within the one pack. They're a little less pretty, but I think we'll let these go too. Let's just do away with the excess, right? So we'll hang on to these and these for Christmas cards, the goal being that we get rid of these 2 and those 2 packs this year. We're gonna get rid of this pack this year as well. So I'm gonna put it over here with the use up this year category. These will be overflow, so if I run out of those and still need to send some, I'll use those. So now on to, let's start with stationery, because that is a mess. And it's probably my biggest sticking point, truly. Let's not that. And then I have some brightly colored but bleached envelopes that I forgot were in here. Forgot about that actually too, but it is, oh, here's stickers for hello in different languages. I also would use those on the exchange student cards. I don't think, well, this is definitely Thai. I don't know what that says. I'm wondering if it's the person who made my carved elephant. I'm not sure if that would even matter much. They have an email address that I could ask, but the rest of this, I don't know if Google would help me out. That's something we'll look into. I'm gonna donate those envelopes because I forgot about them. This is a Hallmark card envelope with no card, I think, so we'll donate that too. And then these are stationaries that my exchange sisters were my pen pals and would send me some. So most of these came from Hong Kong. Super fun, cute things, but honestly, they're more decorative than they even really let you write. So it's kind of wasteful. I never wound up using them. They perfumed them too. So I think we'll let those go as well. Somebody surely will get fun out of those. These are notepad letters, stationaries. This one I think is my oldest one, like I've had since childhood. This was a set. Looks like we're down to one envelope on it. And it came in a box, and I used those boxes as keepsakes for a long time. That one came in a box. I feel like this one came in a box too, but they're kind of running out, but I don't do letters that way anymore, so we're gonna let that go. This is okay, doesn't this go with that? That's what I was thinking of. Ethics exam prep. Don't think we need that anymore. That's garbage. All right. Does that go together? I think it's part of the same set, but it won't. Maybe it's not. No, yeah, that's the little mouse right there. So I don't know why this one doesn't fit in there, but it's the same set, so we're gonna wrap it together. We'll let that go. And then this is Christmas card, like you could run it through your printer, and then you use these little stickies to stick a photo in there. I'm not doing that anymore. If I do photos as Christmas cards, I just send them as email e-cards, and if they want to print them, they can print them. But I pretty much leave that be. So I have a ton of postcards in here. Do we want to start there, or we still have this pile? Let's do this pile. Okay, these were like invitation placard things, and I know there was a specific purpose why I bought these, and then that purpose has passed. I think it was somebody's birthday party perhaps, or something. I don't know. The time has passed. We're letting those go. These are envelopes sized for those. I think that technically those papers do fit in there, but they're narrow ones. So this is more individual paper that kinda, same thing. It's scented and fun stationery. The letters are the same thing too. And this card is a blank card. And you know, there have been times where I've needed a card and I just go out and buy it instead of using the blank ones. I don't know why. I keep thinking, oh, I'll just have a blank one and it'll serve all purposes. I keep pulling this out because I don't want you to see the addresses. I keep thinking I'll use them and I never do. So this has folders. You write the important dates on there, and unfortunately I have filled in dates. But I'm basically not using this, and it doesn't help me remember anybody's birthday or to get cards out or anything. It doesn't help me shop for them. It really has not been serving any real purpose for me. So that was baby, birthday, something. I'm not getting invited to enough stuff to really, oh, was it get well? Sympathy card? Yeah, shoot, I had a sympathy card. Who knew? I went to a funeral recently. I don't even think I left a card. I think those are generic thinking of you cards. Same with this. And that empties. Oh, hold on. Another thing from Thailand. What? Ancient Chinese prophecy. Now this is definitely Thai language above it, so I don't know why it's a Chinese prophecy. Number 24. Getting this number means you will succeed in what you have done. It rather takes more time to fulfill. You ought to be cool-hearted. Your fortune will occur soon, but your lover is uncertain. As for the absent relations, you will meet them in the near future. So I don't know what that's from. I'm thinking the translation was not so great there. So yeah, okay, so that's the middle of the box. And then we have the stuff down here. And let's just pull it out for now. So that empties this box out. It'd be nice if I hadn't wrote on, oh shoot, that is not a real person. More garbage. There's a place filler card for an ornament, I think. Looks like it's empty now, but I wish I hadn't filled those out. I don't know if there's a good way to white it out that actually is useful, because I don't think I put years in most cases, so at least they wouldn't be able to steal somebody's identity, but it's a little meh. Okay, so these sets are thank yous. These are generic. Sorry about that. I'm not sure what I was thinking with these. I have the right side. Why won't it open? I don't know. I think my goal was that like I could color watercolor on these, but I don't think they actually work like that. So, does this have an envelope? I don't know that it does. I think it would fit in this envelope though. But really, I should just get rid of that too, because again, blank card. It's from, I think, a shop in Jan Christian 2016. I think this was from Portland, from Portland. That Saturday fair, Saturday market, whatever they call it. And then these are watercolor. I watercolored them, but they were templates that were pre-printed. And again, I'm not going to do anything with them, so do we let them go too? It's just creative practice. And these are Easter cards, which I'm not good at sending holiday cards for people. I think we'll let those go too. This is my ideal self socializing better and all of that. We're gonna let all that go. My stack is really precarious over there. My day is always brighter when I think of you. I feel like a few generic thinking of you cards would be good, but a lot of them are feminine, very feminine. The right shoe takes you where you need to go and beyond. The right friend can make it worth the trip. It's a high heel, right? That's a nice card too, but again, I think I got that card for free for some reason. And this is a fall thinking of you card, I think. I'm so thankful for another year of our friendship. So we could send that one out since it's fall, right? How beautiful a day can be when kindness touches you. Thank you. So this is a thank you card. This is a blank card. Oh, no, it says thank you on top. So thank you. Oh, another thank you. Your kindness means so much. This is a sympathy card, which if I could remember that I have it would be very useful, because those things always catch you off guard. You are never alone. When you're feeling down and blue, always know that I'm with you. So this is a thinking of you card too, kind of consolations card there. This is blank. I got it at a museum or something, I think. This is a postcard puzzle, which is a fun idea. But Skyline, Houston, Texas, a wood postcard. My sister would send me these weird postcards. She would try to find like a really off-kilter postcard and then send it to me. And so I think the ones that I received have been more useful. I've clearly never used these. I don't know what I'm thinking. Like, who am I gonna send a postcard to? And then now these trips are so old. Washington, D.C., got some Kansas tornadoes, more Kansas tornadoes, some animals. I don't send postcards, and I don't have stamps for postcards. I know in COVID they were looking for things like that to send to old folks' homes, and that would have been a great time to donate all that. And I think I did donate some, but so grateful for our talks, our hugs, our understanding, our love and caring. So grateful for you. Happy birthday. Okay, so this is the only birthday card. Did we look at this? Oh, this is one I can send out because it's seasonal. And then I have one I got on vacation that, again, I haven't sent out. I guess I just don't know what to do with these generic ones. They're just too open-ended for me. I don't even know how to handle it. So these are the thinking of you cards. These are thank yous, which is kind of a lot of thank you cards. These are very fancy, almost like wedding thank yous. These have a little ladybug on them. But generic thank yous. Don't have enough envelopes for all the cards, it seems. And then these 3 varieties. The problem is I need, like, 2 of these are quite feminine. The dog one could be for anybody. It's okay. I need something that's just more generic. I need some that are not girly so I can send them to men. So this one's very simple and plain. This one's simple, but it's kind of girly. I'm really bad about sending them out, though. I'm really not doing good at this. And the thinking of you, too. It's like we need to actually start thinking of people clearly and sending them so that we can put those into use. So, but there are times where it's like it'd be nice to surprise somebody. I like this kitty cat one. Just curious. How are things on your end? It's really cute, and I keep keeping it instead of using it, but again, kind of that, like, sometimes I need a more masculine card than that. Cats are fun for everybody, right? So the pink shouldn't dissuade me. I think we're gonna let these go. I've had them for a long time. I have used them, obviously, but I think I've had these longer, but they're just a little more diverse. That one's all glittery. I think partially these are just a little bit too specific. They say thank you, your kindness means so much, and this one is how beautiful your day can be when kindness touches it. So my purpose for a thank you may not necessarily be as fitting for those phrasing. So I don't know. I don't think I need all that many of those cards, though. I'd be tempted to maybe only keep these, but those are kind of fun. And this one's glitter, which everybody hates. So I think I'll let that one go too. So then we have a sympathy, a birthday, 3 thinking of yous plus that one, which we're going to send out. for Thanksgiving to my friend who's far and doesn't have family. And then we have these thank yous, plus this set of Christmas cards that we'll be keeping. So it's a much smaller box than what this is. So we're gonna let this go too. I just don't know yet what to do with the inserts where I wrote on, because the box is in good shape. If somebody could use it, it'd be good to black that out and let them use it. So we'll see what we can do on that front. As far as the Christmas note cards go, I don't know if they're gonna fit in anything. I kind of like how this one doesn't have lines, so even though it's bigger. And then this envelope, I really haven't been giving people cash, so I think we can let that go too. I don't know if anybody even wants the outer, I think it is the inner envelope for money, so at least that's useful. This is going bye-bye, it's garbage. I'm kind of mixing my garbage, aren't I? And this is the to use this year and get rid of. So this is what we're keeping moving forward. Can we see that? Well, moving forward. So it's several bags. There's 4 bags, various sizes, most of them this kind of standard size. 1 box of Christmas cards, plus the labels for presents. 3 wrapping papers, 2 of which are Christmas only, and 1 happy birthday. And then these are different occasion cards. So I still have I actually think in my car there might still be a wedding card too. But there is a sympathies, a birthday, thinking of you cards, several thinking of you cards, and then thank you cards. And that's what I'm going to keep for now, for the whole gift wrap stuff long term. And this thing's just riding around for fun. And these things I'm going to use up this year, so that'll be my goal, that they are all used and gone this year. And everything that's over there that you definitely can't see is going to donate, give away, whatever. So yeah, should I keep any tissue paper for this kind of bag? Got an opinion on that? They don't close super tight, but you can, most of them you can pull them tight enough to get them closed. So I don't know for sure on that, but that's what I'm thinking. That's what we're gonna keep. And I think that really pairs it down nicely. I'm wondering if there's a better container for that. Okay, but also there's strings, so I forgot about the bows and stuff. I had to move this so my robot wouldn't murder it. I think we just have ribbons in here. So I have scraps of paper because I'll use those for labels. I'll make labels out of the paper. And then we have several different ribbons in here. I'm not exactly sure why this one got all tangled, but I have 4 different colors. So I think whichever colors actually work with our paper we're keeping, which is not going to be very many. The silver would work with the happy birthday. I wish there was a better way to do this, but silver is going to be a keeper. And I don't see that gold wouldn't go with anything in particular. What a mess gold has become, huh? This is probably my most used one, which is why it's such a mess. And then the red, I think, is actually still in all of these papers. The green is not dead on, but do Do I want to get rid of the green? What do we think? It's not any worse than that's not red, that's pink. Okay, this one has some red on it here. And its green doesn't really match. If we want to simplify things, we're really trying to go extreme. Let's just keep with gold and silver, and we'll let the green and the red go, just to simplify things, right? Because short of running out of volume, there's really no need to have this many variety of colors on ribbons. And because I enjoy wrapping presents, I also enjoy the ribbon. It's better than bows, in my opinion, because I can still prep it and stack a bunch of them together. Because remember, I've got to travel. I have another video on that you can see, where I discuss using my Christmas tree bin for my transporting my presents in and transporting other people's presents in. And I'll link that above, but okay. But we're trying to be simple as much as possible here. So we're gonna go ahead and just shrink it down to these ribbons. This is really way too thick now, but it's slightly less of a mess this way. So we're just keeping 2 of these. And because I'm keeping that paper, I am gonna go ahead and keep the scraps from that paper as possible labels. And then this one we'll just pitch. I don't have a pitch pile. I've kind of been mixing it all together. Okay, so this is the final keepers. Unfortunately, that's still, I can probably put it all in this. It doesn't make sense to put cards in this horrible organizer. I would not recommend this one. It was a great idea, but because of the seaming and stuff, it wants to flatten. But it's what I have. I'm not buying something new for it at this stage. We're just going to use it. And hopefully I don't forget that I have I think I got this container because it's tall enough for these extra long ones, which is what everybody seems to be going to these days. So I did used to have this in here, and I pulled it out. I don't know if it's wise to keep it separate because it just falls to the bottom basically, and it's kind of hard to fish out, but I don't know that it matters all that much. It'd be nice if I could contain those a little bit better too. So, talking is irritating my voice. So I think maybe what we'll do is put the bags in the bag, and then fold this bag, roll it up. The tags in there are causing a little bit of trouble. Fold roll it and put it in here so that all of that is together. And then this bag down here, I forgot to discuss actually. Okay, so that's pretty good. Okay, so we forgot about this bag here. Dang it, there's some garbage. This bag is one that I like to use for transporting. It's a reusable bag. I think I haven't used it last year. I used it one of the years where the presents that I was gifting were small enough, and actually for my extended family Christmas, that'll probably be a good fit. I don't know what's gonna happen this year because my parents are divorced now. But I think because I use it to carry presents, it makes sense for it to be in here too, because that's when I'm gonna need it. The Christmas cards we're gonna need earlier than wrapping. Usually I do, like I said, I did actually buy all the presents for this year already, but not all of them, but most of them. So I could wrap super stupid early if I wanted to, which I don't really want to do that yet. So the cards we need earlier. So I think we'll put them with Christmas decorations because that's the time, excuse me. That's the time when I would need to send out cards, address and send out cards. So I think also we have no use for the box. We were talking about maybe I would find a reason to need a box. Was there somebody that I had a gift that would work in the box? Because if I did, then tissue paper actually would be useful in here. I don't currently, so I might quarantine that one though, just to get, yeah, oops. Just to get through this Christmas and let it go afterwards, because it doesn't really serve me any purpose. So the cards are the only thing left, and I now have to find a new home for, which it kind of makes sense to put it in my office drawer with my stationery sending stuff, this type of card. So I think that's where that's going to go, in my desk drawer in the bedroom at the moment. And then the Christmas ones will go with the decorations, which is where they basically came out of. So that's it for our packaging. So really it's this tall thing here and these 2 stacks of cards, and we're done. We've really simplified a lot. If you want to go more extreme, you absolutely could. You could have Amazon wrap everything for you, or a store or whatever, and then you're just as you need it wrapping. If you wanted to shrink down to like something more sustainable, you could do the wrap sacks, where you're just reusing the same wrap for any package. Personally, it just doesn't have the fun appeal of crisp corners and stuff for me, so I'm probably not going to adopt that for a long time. But you could do also card paper. I don't know how to call it, like cardboard colored paper, the brown paper, because that recycles well. You could use newspapers, though you would want to use several layers of newspapers. That could make for an interesting wrapping as well, and also very recyclable. The tape probably isn't great for it, but you know, there's options. So white paper is another option, and then people can draw all over it too. But you can go down to 0, really. You can do e-cards for everything. Pretty much these days you can. I find that doing something a little unexpected, something that's not so common, is really a good way to reach somebody, right? That they feel special because you went out of your normal for them. And so having some cards around when you know somebody's gone through a tough time or whatever, it's kind of neat to receive a piece of mail when you're used to just Facebook comments and condolences. So that's my thought on the issue and why I'm keeping what I am keeping. But I am drastically reducing it because I was forgetting it all. It just, in my mind, it vanished in that box. And so I didn't even think, I didn't use them. I didn't look for reasons to use them. So that's what we're changing here, is reduce it down to see if I use it more, just like the jewelry. And you can see I am wearing some jewelry. I'm not sure on these yet. That's why I'm wearing them a little more mixed in. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing for wrapping and gift packaging and cards and stationery. I basically ditched all the stationery. So one thing you should know is I have like business size envelopes, letter sized envelopes. I don't know why I call them business envelopes, but typical letter sized envelopes and stamps and return labels, which are the Christmas ones that I get from my insurance company all the time, and they are in my desk drawer, and that's what I use on a daily basis for business mail. And so I do also have that, but I'm not holding any special stationery anymore. I'm not going to hold on to too many like postcards. I just don't send people postcards. It's a nice idea, but I don't remember to do it, and you can't write a lot and it's very public, so what's the point? So I have several cards that I should be able to use, and if I don't end up starting to actually cycle them, you know, not that I'm wishing for people to die, okay? I will gladly hang on to that card, okay? But if I don't start cycling the other cards, then I'll also let them go. So I might be doing like my thank yous are all special cards at a certain season or something like that, and then I never use these. And if that ends up happening, I'll let them go next time. But it'll be easier to evaluate as I have less stuff. So that's my current stance on it. And certainly you can disagree with what I have. Like, I already bought this wrapping paper. I don't think that there's any harm in me actually using what was already produced, but I do kind of want to be careful that wrapping paper is not very recyclable. So I'm sure there's more sustainable options out there that still give me the fun of wrapping. So I'll look into those when it's time to replace. But for now, I'm going to let go of my excess and the things that I haven't used in quite a while or don't enjoy using, and keep only what I actually like to use. And we're going to test out the cards, because I have been bad about cycling through this type of card. I'm better at Christmas cards because there's a clear season to do that, but here we are. So I'm going to show you what I'm letting go of, and I'll see you next time. And I haven't decided what to do in the next episode. I think I had it narrowed down to 2 categories perhaps, but I'm blanking. Oh, I still need to come back and do cookbooks, so that'll probably be the next one. There's just a lot of work involved in cookbooks, and that's frustrating. So anyway, we'll see you next time in episode 10, I think. Thanks for joining me.